I'd plug my pod or whatever is making my tone into here, plug my mic in, set up my gain. There's effects built in on the mics. You can turn up and down the effects right there. Okay. Tell the band where you're going to be in their stage.
Oh, my friend Kim, we're at the JamHub.
So if this guy's bumming me out, he's out of here.
Oh, really?
Right? And then he can do the same to me. Oh, so everybody in the band creates their own situation.
That's probably one of the best things I've heard.
You don't mind me recording, do you?
Uh-oh.
Okay. You're Dave McCarthy. Okay, this is the JamHub, ladies and gentlemen. This thing, oh man, this is the ultimate jam box. I mean, you can, let me see, number one, plug in a vocalist, bass, drummer.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
So every member declares one of these little pieces of pie as their mixer. So you plug in your instrument, maybe it's the output of a keyboard or electronic drum or a guitar pod or something. Set up your gain, plug in your mic, set up your gain, add effects. They apply to the mic and not the instrument because pod's got effects, keyboard's got effects. Set up your master volume, then you leave these alone, and this becomes your mixer. So if this guy is bumming me out, I can turn him up or down in my mixer as I like. So I can not only do more me, I can do less you, more him, all that stuff. So no feedback at rehearsal. A mix that you love and nobody else has to like it is just for you. And you can make a separate recording out of the R channel if you want. If you're in the band and you're making the mix for the recording, without unplugging your headphones, you can monitor the recording mix or this mix just by flicking that switch. So in the heat of the moment, you can check both mixes.
This is what I came here.
Oh, God, I love it.
Because this is actually what you want to see, something different.
You know what? It's the weirdest thing, man. You would think with all these creative people that we would have all kinds of different ideas, but it's all the, you know, it's very little one, and it's just a little bit of different. Yeah, it's totally different. And I can see myself getting it. I tell you, I am so hooked on hearing stuff now that I use this for my in-ear monitor when I go live. I just get a mic splitter, so you plug in your mic, half goes to the PA, half goes to my JamHub, and I put my in-ears out of here, and now I got, you know, so the same mix that I got at rehearsal, I got the same thing happening live.
How much are these?
Like $2.99, $4.99. $6.99 for one that's got a digital recorder built in with a metronome.
Oh,
so
$6.99 on?
Yeah,
that's not bad.
So and you can on this R knobs where you would dial up and down the metronome thing.
okay.
So you know if somebody's got a time issue, you got a digital witness right here recording it.
So your drummer has a click track?
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
Right.
And some cats don't have to hear the click if it's inhibiting, you know.
Okay.
You know, like guitar players, we're not supposed to have good time.
Right, that's exactly.
Now, what about, now, I mean, you know how sound is. What about the sound quality? I mean,
I would say that it's like sort of like a Mackie DLZ3. It's much more like a recording studio experience than a live experience.
Right.
And you can gang stuff together. Like if you had a drummer who just had to play his real drums and he had a bunch of mics, you could use a submixer on that, go into here and gang the two together, and they're friendly as can be.
Now, does this all have earphones? Every one of them has earphones?
Yeah. I mean, they're basically outputs. You can put it whatever you want. Like some cats take this live, and they'll make the live mix out of this thing. Take this output out to a couple powered cabs, and you're done like a dinner, man. It's, you know.
Because, you know, the thing about me, you know, if I may ask, if I really don't want to disturb anybody and my band needs a quick practice, we go ahead and plug in and we play. But, you know, would that decipher us from playing live? I mean, would we really be able to feel it the same way?
Oh,
right.
Well, what happens at a rehearsal when you can't hear well is you practice mistakes. And that will inhibit your live performance.
That's true.
You don't know their mistakes until you hear them.
That's true.
And I'll tell you, the first couple of weeks with this thing, it ain't all good news. You know, I mean, one of the reasons...
Because you actually hear yourself.
Amen. One of the reasons I round like this is we did focus groups. We got them all hooked in, and we originally thought people would set up a mix and be done. Right. What happened, you start to hear weird stuff, and you start interrogating the other guy. What the hell is that? And then they would all be grabbing, and we had to make it so their knees were not. And then we had to make little remotes, right? So the drummer could have his mixer. And I tell you, man,
but I still love it though. it's the thing that you need, you know, when you do something.
So if anything, this makes you a better musician.
It does. And,
I'm sorry, David.
Great music is about the fine points.
Right.
You know, it's like for singers, it's about our vibratos locking up on time, and it's about starting and stopping together. And if we don't hear really well, we're more about what is pitch and where is what.
Right.
And we're not into that fabulous place where we're making it go to the roof, you know?
So you said it has a metronome in it, and it records that one has metronome,
So
and it also
this
records.
will record 5.5 hours onto this little disc right here.
What your friend tell you, saying, oh, I'm so tired.
That's it. It's your digital witness. I got a witness.
That's the reason for all the arguments there.
And and you can print the metronome if you want. You know, print it or not with this knob. So after the fact, you know, you could have the band playing with only one guy hearing the metronome, and then afterward, everybody sit down and experience the truth together. You know?
So this actually makes things very, very objective, right? I mean, you actually can scrutinize.
I really think it makes the band better, and it really spoils you. I mean, for live, I use in-ears now religiously because I just don't want to have a bad experience with music.
Right.
I want it to be great, and it can't be great if I don't know what's going on. You know?
Right.
And it's inhibiting, you know, when there's little technical problems with the night.
This is good. I'm very impressed by this. Very impressed. Well, thank you.
You should have bought this a long time ago.
Listen, don't try it, okay? Here.
Y'all all got together,
You guys-
new members.
Are you guys in the same band?
No.
We wrote songs together. We had a little recording. We did a lot of recording and everything.
You know,
But when you get a lot of members that's coming in and out, and you know they're not on time together and stuff like that, this is something.
you know what? I got a bunch of producer friends who use these when they record, and it's the same thing. They use splitter boxes and all that, just like we were talking about for live.
Right.
But what's cool about it is the artist gets to create his own world. You don't have to ask the engineer for stuff, which frees up the engineer to worry about capturing that moment, right?
Hey, well, listen, I thank you very much. I appreciate
You guys
everything.
for coming
Don't
on,
affect the whole
man.
band. That is nice.
Great stuff. Great stuff,
I love
JamHub.
seeing light bulbs go on and stuff like that, man.